Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sideline. Let's see the stat sheet here for OG Anunoby.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. And for New York, we've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the pivot, manning the middle. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
The kick out to Towns. Pass to Bridges from outside the arc, and he's good on the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice dribble.
Brunson against Holiday. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Longer than your average guard. Drew can more than handle himself down low.
And here's Brunson. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's White. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
I love the decision-making of Drew. You want the ball in Holiday's hands.
Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Phoenix. Brunson surveying the D. Anunoby against Brown. Chalk up two there.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Right side Towns over Porzingis. And it's Towns missing.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
White the pass to Tatum. It's rebounded by New York. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. Now, he said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
On your seat, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Answer.
chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production. Night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. In the corner, Tatum with it. Clock at 6. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. It's rebounded by Towns.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Hart the pass to Towns. Well, RJ, this is exactly how you want to end the season, right? Both of these teams fighting for playoff position.
It's amazing how after an entire season of games, your seeding can be determined tonight. Shows you how close things are in the NBA at any given moment.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Here's Brunson, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Brunson the pass to Towns. Out to Brunson. New York, no good that time either. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. It's White on the wing, defended by Bridges. And here's Brown outside. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Towns, the pass to Hart. Achua with it. Still yet to score, and the shot goes down.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Celtics trail by 3. And here's Tatum for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Brunson outside. Now, here's Achua. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Knifing his way towards the rim. I love when Mikal gets aggressive.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Brown finds Porzingis. It's rebounded by Brunson.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Holiday with it. Hart covering. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Towns, the pass to Achua. Brunson against Brown. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got his second bucket.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Here's Holiday in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Brunson kicks to Achua. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Miles McBride's checked in for Bridges.
Substitution on the court.
Now Brunson. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good from Achua.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
This one for 3. And it's Brown missing. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Hart. Still without a basket. Towns, the pass to McBride. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Rebounded by the Celtics. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Here's Pritchard against Washington. He was really on his game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Brunson. And Pritchard pulls it down. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brown, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hart. No good with the triple. Brown deciding where to go with it. Takes it from 10. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
It's a tie game in New York. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Here's Payne. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Tatum. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. Pass to Achua. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And the free throw, no good. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Outside Robinson, pass to Payne. Lets it go. Achua, no good. Boston trailing. Hauser the pass to Tatum. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. A miss that time would have put him up.
Rare look.
Payne passes to Robinson. Now, here's Achua. Bridges a screen on Horford. Back to Bridges. Good on the shot.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
And New York making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. And that one misses.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of him.
He gets that one. Now it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Pritchard. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. To the wing right side. Achua finds Robinson. Anunoby passes to Achua. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by Tatum.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
To stop the drought, to the right side. This ball movement by Boston. Back to Craig. To the inside. Tatum gets it inside.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Right now it's in the...
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. He's checked in for New York. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Drew Holiday.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the Celtics with possession here. 7-point differential. On the wing, Holiday. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Off target with his three. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Robinson. Back to Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. Robinson against Porzingis. 4 on the shot clock. The 3, Bridges. Here's Robinson. Tries yet again, and it's good on the way in. Robinson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Horford with the screen on Bridges. And Drew Holiday with the 3. Holiday's got 9.
Total focus from Holiday at the arc. He doesn't like to waste shots.
McBride with the ball. He has 5. Pass to Towns. Back to McBride. Anunoby passes to Robinson. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Porzingis. Tatum against Anunoby. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Strong finish by Tatum. Nothing was stopping him there.
The Celtics shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And how about as a group? 80% on the season. One of their best attributes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Al Horford. And it's White in for Pritchard. Tatum no good on the free throw.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Now McBride. 8 points his last outing. Bridges finds McBride. Here's Anunoby. Takes the 3. McBride's shot is off. Celtics trail by 4. Outside, White. Up top, Tatum. He's guarded by Anunoby. Tatum's shot is off. For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Towns, a screen on Brown. And Anunoby, here we go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Just didn't do a lot wrong in that game. Just a solid win all around.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Robinson. Andrew Shamet comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And a change for the Celtics. Hauser's checked in. The Knicks with the lead. It's stolen by White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
That one drops. He ties it up. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Brunson outside. And that time, also a missed shot.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And White, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. White's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Brunson kicks to Shamet. 1:29 left in the first half. The dunk by Achua.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Boston.
Pass to Hauser. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at the Celtics. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, the Knicks right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And, you know, for the Celtics, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
So assertive on the drive. Brunson doesn't let the contact slow him down.
52 seconds left here in the second. There's the screen. Brown inside the line. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Cornett. Towns with the steal. Now, here's Shamet. Not a lot of room. Now, Brunson. Back to Achua. Pass to Brunson. That shot off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks leading by a point. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Checking out Boston. They're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. We've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
D.A., it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Tatum with it. Bridges covering. Porzingis at the elbow. Over Hart. Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Porzingis. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Brunson finds Towns. Anunoby with it. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Brown dishes to White. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Brunson outside. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 4. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. There's Brown with the 3. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
Yeah, easy call.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive abilities.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. There's Brown with the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
check out a breakdown looking at some data for White.
He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. He's right around 17 points a night, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds.
To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Out to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, Tatum. Outside, White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Towns against Porzingis. Here's Tatum. On the wing, Brown. Just 3 to shoot. That ties the game. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hart with a screen on Holiday. Bridges outside. To the paint. Hart kicks to Brunson. Oh, Brunson good from range.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Holiday finds Porzingis. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Towns against Holiday. And it's Towns penetrating, and he makes that one. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Just so fluid with the ball in his hands. Towns capable of driving right around him.
On the wing, Brown. Outside, Tatum. And another miss by Boston.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, you just can't get anything to go out there.
Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Pass to Hart from past the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Now Brown. Shot to stop the run. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The Knicks leading by 7. Brunson outside. Now Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes. Cat, give the easy ones.
Celtics trail by 9. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Make some noise for your next city answer.
New York making a change here. Achua is checked in. And now, here are the squads that have done some tremendous work on the boards since the All-Star break. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
I mean, they just out-muscled their opponents under the glass. I mean, impressive rebounding numbers, and they've really only gotten better.
On defense, New York. Here's Pritchard. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Holiday.
And right now, this game belongs to Holiday. He's just dominating the defense.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. And the three ball is good. And now it's just a 4-point Knicks lead.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Down low. The shot's good from Achua. Achua's got 10 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Horford with the screen on Bridges. Holiday dishes to Horford. The kick out to Holiday. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Towns.
And great reach and determination from the big fella. This is why Towns gets so many blocks.
Clark kicks to Brunson. Rebound, Boston.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Here's Pritchard. Lays it up off the glass.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Towns. Here's Hart. That three off the mark. And here is Brown. And the baseline jumper, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, you got to do a better job. You got to shut the paint down. You got to challenge shots, and you got to finish.
You know, G.A., he's always preaching constant defense, defense, defense.
And it's his area of expertise, and obviously he takes it very seriously.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. Then it's Tatum, and it's Pritchard in at the point. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Hauser. It's good. This game is all even. Hauser's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. New York shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Payne looking around. Robinson down low, guarded by Horford. Shot clock at 6. McBride passes to Towns. Bucket is good, and the Knicks lead by 2.
And how about the agility of Towns, cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Here's Pritchard, and yes, it's good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Payne in the post. Towns from down in the low post. It goes. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Boston making some changes. Luke Cornett comes in for Al Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Torrey Craig. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside. Guys?
Thank you, David. Outside Holiday. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And he's got it all working for him tonight. Holiday's effort level and energy are off the charts.
Outside Towns. Towns is double. Pass to McBride. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Celtics. Cornett kicks to Craig. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. McBride passes to Payne. It's hauled in by Cornett.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now here's Payne. Driving to the basket. Count that one. Payne's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Holiday, here we go.
You know that has to get the team going. Holiday's teammates love when he goes up strong.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Pass to McBride. Drills it from outside. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Holiday with it. Hart covering. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Hart. McBride with the ball. Puts up a deep 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
So it's Boston now, trailing by 2. Holiday, shot from 12. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Payne kicks to Hart. Anunoby with the screen for Hart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Clearly a foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring.
offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
He misses the free throw for the Knicks. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And then for Boston, Porzingis, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Jaylen Brown comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's White in for Pritchard. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 3. Holiday, the pass to White. Back to Holiday. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Holiday's got 13 points here in the second half alone. New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Brunson outside. Towns wide open. Off target from outside.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. New York trailing. Brunson outside. Pass to Hart. It's stolen by Brown. The 15-footer. Good.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Knicks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Anunoby outside. Driving the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
Here's Holiday. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Anunoby with the screen for Hart. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Up top, Tatum. Brunson covering, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. The kick out to Holiday. And it's off from three-point range. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Porzingis against Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Stolen by Holiday. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Tatum with the finish on a beautiful break.
The guy you want taking this shot. Tatum gets fired up and delivers.
Brunson outside. It drops.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Holiday against Bridges. Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And again, New York turns it over.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shakes him. Porzingis trying to get free. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Here's Brunson. With a screen on Hubbard. Here's Brunson. Oh, off target.
Jason Tatum. 13 foul. Celtics foul. Jason Tatum. 4th personal foul. 13 foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. 2 shots.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.